Gwennetta Wright.
And I'm Deonta B.
And welcome to Gwen's Business Corner with Deonta B. Hey, Shook.
Hey.
Girl, it's been a 2 months, huh?
Yes, I mean, a roller coaster, like, you know.
It's already March.
Yes.
Your birthday month.
I know, my birthday. It's my birthday. And, I mean, this month really makes me think about when we were younger, you know, and we had dreams and you wanted to get out there, but you had so many things that it was mostly people made you feel like fearful about it. And you had to overcome so many different things. I want you to tell me just one fear that you could remember.
So definitely starting in business was one of my biggest fears, because I love a job that I got paid every week.
Right.
You know, that was kind of guaranteed money to start my own business of the unknown, not knowing whether or not I was going to have the money to pay for my everyday living, not alone to be able to pay for a business. But that's something that I definitely fearfully had to walk through, just because I wanted to be in business for myself. And it turned out quite well, because I've been in business for 15 years.
Yes.
Last year.
Celebration is on the way.
And so we got some guests today that's also talking about facing their fears. We have Kiya Page. She's an entrepreneur, and she also is the author of Surviving the Sentence. And who else we got?
Yes, well, we have the Yassin Hall, and I call her the Amazon Queen, because when you talk about boss, she has a company, and the name of it is Boss, and she is definitely a boss, okay, and a multimillionaire. So I can't wait to see what she has to say. And we also have Cortez Woods. Cortez is a multi-talented entertainer, and I mean, he's also a humanitarian, so you know we love to hear what people got to say about being in the community. We are talking about facing your fears, and we're going to get right into it. This is Gwen's Business Corner with Deonta B. Stay tuned, keep it locked. We'll be right back.
With virtual and in-office tax preparation from Expert Tax Service, you can file your tax return anytime, anywhere. Expert Tax Service makes it easy. Just log on to experttaxservices.com to get started. Our tax professionals will work with you to make filing your taxes simple, no matter where you are. Expert Tax Service. We're here for you at our offices in Columbus and Stone Mountain, or online nationwide at experttaxservices.com. Log on and get started today.
So welcome back. Today we're talking about facing your fears in business. And our first guest is Mrs. Kiya Page, and she has definitely did that. Hey, Kiya.
Hi.
Welcome to the corner.
Yes.
Thank you all for having me.
We like to jump right in it, girl. So, you know, we're talking about facing your fears, and you're an author, and your book is called Surviving the Sentence.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about the book, and tell us why you wrote it.
Okay, so the book, it started from my daughter was sentenced to 30 years in prison. So that's what made me write the book. It was actually like a part of my healing journey that made me start writing. So as I was going through my depression and everything that I was going through, I just started writing down things. And then I said, oh, well, let me put this together and make it a book. So that's what Surviving the Sentence book came from.
Okay.
I love it.
Thank you.
So what are some of the obstacles that you face? Because you talk about your daughter facing a 30-year sentence. What were some of the actual obstacles that took place that challenged yourself into making a decision to create a positivity out of it and start to heal others that had the same experience as yourself?
Just me being depressed and like out of it. I said, you know, one day I just was like, I got to shake this off. It got some kind of way I had to shake it off. So I know with the book, that term, you know, with everything negative that was going on, the book came out, you know, that was something positive from it. I also started a drug testing center, Page Testing Solutions. So that was something positive that came out of it as well.
So we're talking about facing your fears in business, and one thing as entrepreneurs, the community never really talks about is when life happens. And I'm sure as an entrepreneur, when your daughter got sentenced, life really happened for you. So tell the viewers or give them some advice for someone who actually had something like that to happen. What advice would you give to them trying to operate their business?
I would just have to stay prayed up, stay strong, focus, and make the best of it. You know, nobody wants to see their child going through anything like this. So, you know, it made me real down and depressed. But like I said, I had to snap out of it. I had to, like I couldn't. Then I had other children, and you know, my other children, it was coming to a point where I was so depressed, and they were saying, you know, well, Mom, we know you're going through this. We all going through it, but you have other children, you know, and that woke me up too. Like, hold up, I had to, you know, pump my brakes. Like, she's right. I do have other children, you know, and I didn't want them to start rebelling or start going through different things because I was down and depressed. So I had to, you know, just snap out of it. So anybody else who's going through it, like, it's hard, but as parents, we have to stay focused. We have to stay strong and stay prayed.
Powerful. So how has building relationships impacted your career when you turned everything from a negative into a positive? Because I know it had to be some people grabbing your arm, or maybe not, because sometimes we just alone when something like that happens. But how has that been for you as far as people assisting you along this journey? Because we all know that's not an easy journey.
Right, it's not. As far as relationship goes, I would say really I kind of stepped back and just started focusing on myself and my family. My family has been a very big support system for me. My kids, my boyfriend, you know, they just been a real big support system. So I kind of stepped back from people so much, if that makes sense. Like with relationships, I kind of just focused on me and the legendary that I want to leave for my other children that's, you know, still out here in the world and have to keep it moving.
So I've known you for a little while now, and I know you've had several different businesses, but your most recent visit in the process of all of this is the Page Test Center. So tell the viewers a little bit about that, because to me it's not necessarily unique, but a lot of people don't go in that field.
Right. So it started, I came up with Page Testing Solutions. So a while back I was like, I want to get into transportation. And, you know, as doing the research and all that, I met a young lady when I was working out one day, and she was telling me that she taught the class for a drug testing center. So I said, that's odd. Like you said, right. That's odd. That's different. Not too many people go into that. So I said, well, I'm going to take this class because trucking and drug testing goes together because, you know, truck drivers have to, you know, they have to have their drug test done. So I took the class and I just took off with it. Like I hit the ground running with it. So I'm doing DOT physicals, pre-employment physicals, drug testing for truck drivers. Non-truck drivers, pre-employment, we do sports physicals. I'm doing COVID testing. I do DNA testing, background checks. Like, I just took off with it.
That's unique. Like I said, it's not unique, but when you think about, you know, going outside of the box, because a lot of times, you know, we try different businesses, but it's always, you know, everybody kind of try to do the same thing.
It was really different, but I did it.
So for those who do not know, what would be some of the criteria? Because so many people, like when they need to get drug tested, they don't know, can I just walk in? Do I have to have a doctor's order? So what is some of the criteria as far as, especially because we know COVID, so many people are trying to get COVID tested. What would be the process as far as them just coming in and having those tests taken?
So with the COVID testing, I do have everybody call me. Like, even if somebody just said one day, okay, I want to get a COVID test, they have to call me first. I don't allow them to come inside the building. I have them park in the parking lot, and I come out to the car and I perform their COVID test for them versus them coming in and, you know, if they do have it, I don't want them to spread it to everybody else that's in the office. So I do go out to the cars and I perform the COVID test. With the drug test, most of the time they're through systems, like their jobs are send them. So I have contracts like with the jobs already, and they'll just come in, you know, through the system. I'll see them in the system and it says, okay, this person needs to take a DOT drug test, or this person needs a non-DOT drug test. So that's pretty much how we do the drug testing. And then with the DNA test, it's just, you know, people just call and say, well, I want to get a DNA test done, and we make the appointment and get it done for them.
Okay, I love it because I was just talking with some people about DNA testing, and like right now for men, like men have to go through so many things. Like as far as I know, in Georgia for child support, you have to get a DNA test.
Right.
Get those DNA tests, guys. You need them.
Yes, they do. I have believe it or not, lately I've been having a lot of people just walking in asking for DNA tests versus like a
Right.
court order. Like I was like, especially right before Christmas, it was like, oh, I guess they wanted to know if these was their kids before. So I guess it was crazy. Like I was really surprised at how many people called and actually said I want to get a DNA test. I was like, okay, let's do it.
But you know what I would think that would be? Because just like I said, uniquely, like I don't know a lot of places that you could just go and take tests.
Right.
You know, you it's be the same old places that these employers utilize.
Right.
And then being that you're a new business that's actually offering that and got it out there that you're offering that, it's like, oh, she got that. Let me call her. Let me see if I can get one today. Because trying to find someone to actually perform the test is probably hard for them.
Right.
I would think.
Right.
So outside of, like she had mentioned about, you know, what the criteria is for someone to come in and take the test. I know you said that you actually took a course to get started in your business. But was there any type of requirements that you have to be able to open a testing center? Like, do you got to be drug free? Like,
Oh yeah, you definitely you definitely have to be drug free in order to do the drug testing center. But other than that, no, it's not really. It's really easy. And I was thinking the same thing when she first told me. I was thinking like, okay, what kind of degree or what do I have to go through to open this center? And when she was like, well, you know, I'm the teacher, so I'm gonna train you. I'm gonna give you a certificate for it, and you just move forward. I was like, that's it. She was like, that's it. And it was that simple. I took the class. She gave me my certificate. I reached out to the labs. They provided me with all the equipment, everything I needed, and I got my business license and so forth, and went forward.
I love it.
Yes.
I love it.
So lastly, tell the viewers how they can find you, especially your book, because we know so many people out there, you know, are facing things like that, and they need that therapeutic, you know, book or just something to give them that positive feedback. So how can they find you?
So my Instagram is Page Testing Solutions. My Facebook page is Kiya Page. In order to get the book, they can go on survivingthesentence.org. I also have a link tree for parents that have children who may be showing them signs. I have a freebie they could download. My link tree is I Am Kiya Page. They could definitely go on there and download the freebie. It's a freebie checklist. So if you're having problems as a parent with a child that you feel like is going in the wrong direction, then yes, please download that checklist.
All right, now.
Love it. Well, thank you for coming.
Thank you both for having me.
Yes, that was all like great information, tangible. I hope you guys got that. Well, there you have it. And today we are talking about facing your fears. And we're going to get more into the topic, so stay tuned and keep it locked. This is Gwen's Business Corner. We'll be right back.
With virtual and in-office tax preparation from Expert Tax Service, you can file your tax return anytime, anywhere. Expert Tax Service makes it easy. Just log on to experttaxservices.com to get started. Our tax professionals will work with you to make filing your taxes simple, no matter where you are. Expert Tax Service. We're here for you at our offices in Columbus and Stone Mountain, or online nationwide at experttaxservices.com. Log on and get started today.
I am Yassin Hall. I'm a multi-six-figure seller on Amazon. I've been selling on Amazon for over 16 years. We have over 6,000 students. In 2009, in January, my divorce was final and I had no child support. In April of 2009, my son was shot 5 times in the back and he survived. 2 weeks later, my mom was diagnosed with breast cancer. That was when I decided I needed to make a life change. And for me, selling on Amazon made that way.
Welcome back. So if you are just tuning in, we are talking about facing your fears, and our next guest is Yassin Hall. She is the CEO of Boss Class, and I call her the Amazon Queen.
Hey, Queen.
Hey.
Welcome back to the corner.
Thank you. It's always a pleasure.
I think you better our third host now.
Yes.
You've been here a couple of times.
I might become part of the show.
Yes, girl. So we'll jump right into it. For those who don't know, we call you the Amazon Queen because you have just smashed Amazon as a e-commerce seller. So tell them a little bit of what you do on Amazon.
Well, I'm a self-made multimillionaire, and I've been selling on Amazon for over 16 years. In 2020, we had a 90% success rate with our students. We had 6,000 students signed up and are doing 6 figures selling on Amazon. So our new mantra is we are making Amazon bosses one Amazon seller at a time, $1 at a time.
Okay.
Yes, I love it.
Yeah.
So what are some of the products that you all sell on Amazon? Because so many people think, you know, they have to have a product that they actually created or, you know, branded in order to do Amazon. So what are some of the products that you all sell?
Some of the products can be found right in your local stores. Dollar Tree, CVS, Walgreens, Target, Tuesday Morning, various places. It's just a matter of we are encouraging you, or we're actually showing you and telling you this year we incorporated the list, is what we call it. It's basically the list of products that I've been selling in my store for 16 years. I am giving that list to my students so that they're beginning to succeed even faster and make sales faster, in essence, changing their lives even faster.
Okay.
Love it.
And so you talk about these students. So people might not know what student are you
Right.
talking about. So tell us about the classes that you have for your brand.
Well, we have 2 different types of Amazon classes where we teach you from anything from A to Z about Amazon. We have a handheld class, which was the original class set up because my daughter is living with autism and she was my very first student. And we also have this self-paced class, which goes a little faster for people who have online businesses or very entrepreneurship or go-getter or hustler mentality, and they learn at a faster rate. I understand that people have challenges with disability, and I also understand that people learn quicker. So we are blessed to offer those 2 classes. One just has more support than the other. One has 2 live Zooms, and the other one have 1 live Zoom every week. But you have us, we have our time.
That's amazing. So take us through a walk of, because you said you could take the class once a week, you said? So what would that be? What would that entail? Like, what are some of the courses that would be taught when they're taking the class?
So it's about 75 videos that take you to the million different steps that is Amazon. And we take you through step by step from opening your account all the way to getting ready to file your taxes for the year. So we take you all, it's a whole year program. It's all self-paced. So you watch the videos, and if you need extra support, we have a team of 6 instructors that are also there to guide you along the way, so you're not alone in this process at all. And our ultimate goal is to help you to succeed. We've made multiple 6 figures. We want the same for our students.
I think that's very important because she said that it's at your own pace.
Right.
And I think that most people are looking for courses that they can take, especially right now, that's at their own pace, that they can work and do other things and still be that boss. So
Yes.
I love it.
Most of our students are 9-to-5 jobs. So they're working 9-to-5 jobs, of course, because insurance, but they're making 6 figures on their part-time job.
Ain't that crazy?
Yeah.
So give, for someone who, you know, they've been looking at possibly selling, because you can not only sell on Amazon, you can sell on eBay,
Correct.
different platforms. What would your advice be for someone who's looking to actually sell on the Amazon platform?
Well, they have to take into consideration that the minimum monthly investment into themselves is $350 a month. So get consistent with getting yourself on a pattern, because Amazon, at the end of the day, is an investment platform. You grow on the platform, and they love consistency. They're a business. They're a multi-billion-dollar business, and that's what they need, consistency. So get in the budget of spending $350 minimum per month and stay on that path. Follow our lead, and you'll be successful.
Okay, now.
So what would you say to someone that says, okay, I want to take this course. I need to know like how to budget my money, how to pay for the course. Is there assistance, or what type of payment plan can they come up with if they want to take this course?
So only the handheld class has a 3-month plan.
Okay.
Because that one is the most expensive plan. You get more instructors in a 20-to-3 ratio. The self-paced class is a little cheaper. It's from $14.97 for the self-paced class. And we advise, and I've seen many students do, because I teach it to middle school and high school students, our eBay class. That one is $250. So if you start with eBay, start building your capital, then you'll start earning money in order to save, in order to take the class. So we want to make sure that we have something that's affordable for everyone to start in different platforms. And it doesn't hurt to have eBay. Don't sleep on eBay, because I made $14,000 in pocket money for Christmas just by selling on eBay. So don't sleep on eBay. eBay is really a great platform as well.
I love it.
I love it. So tell the viewers, if they're looking to sell on eBay or Amazon and they want to be taught by the Queen, tell them how to find you.
Well, you can visit bossclassllc.com. You can visit my Instagram, Yassin Hall, YASSINHALL. And don't forget to follow me on Clubhouse, because I give out a lot of tips and tricks about how to sell on Amazon. And my Clubhouse is Boss Class LLC.
Well, there you have it, and thank you for coming to the corner.
Of course, amongst the queens, of course.
We love it. So we are talking about facing your fears, and we're going to get more into it. This is Gwen's Business Corner with Deonta B. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
With virtual and in-office tax preparation from Expert Tax Service, you can file your tax return anytime, anywhere. Expert Tax Service makes it easy. Just log on to experttaxservices.com to get started. Our tax professionals will work with you to make filing your taxes simple, no matter where you are. Expert Tax Service. We're here for you at our offices in Columbus and Stone Mountain, or online nationwide at experttaxservices.com. Log on and get started today.
Welcome back. So if you are just tuning in, we are talking about facing your fears and making those dreams turn to reality. And we have the icon of that. His name is Cortez Woods. He is a humanitarian and a multi-entertainer. Welcome to the corner.
Thank you.
Yes.
It's lovely in here. I can get comfortable with it.
Thank you. So you are an actor, a model, and a musician.
Yes,
How did you get started in the entertainment business?
Oh yeah, so at first I did my research. I started to look at my idol, which is Jay-Z, and I started to watch a lot of documentaries. And for so long I wanted to like get my voice out there, because I felt like I had a lot to say, and I went through a lot.
Okay, nice.
I love it. So you talked about you've been through a lot. So what were some of the obstacles that you faced, especially when you were starting out in entertainment and being a male in entertainment?
Well, first of all, I'm going to just go ahead and say it, because I'm sure a lot of people did their research or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I finally came out open to myself, and I just went with it. So with that, I have to work ×2 because I did that. You know what I'm saying? And also, I feel like the ×2 of working hard is cool with that, because I don't want that to overshadow my talent. You know what I'm saying? So I'm down to work ×2. I'm down to show people that I'm serious about what I do.
I love it. So we're talking about facing your fears in business, and definitely by doing that, I'm sure that was a fear of yours, and you overcame that. And so you have a song called "Ambitious of a Hustler."
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about that song. Where did that come from?
Well, growing up in DC, it was hard for me to like, I don't know, like fit in and with what I wanted to do, because of me coming out or whatever like that. A lot of people didn't take it seriously, so I just came up with this whole like hustle mentality of just getting it. And as I started to grow, I moved to Atlanta, and things started to pick up for me. It started being on TV and all of those things, and now people are asking me how I do it. So now I just created this movement, Ambition of a Hustler, and it's a movement now.
Okay.
I love it. So what are some of the tools that you have learned to help you prepare? Because we know so many people have to learn when you're casting for different projects, you have to know how to do cold reads and different things like that. So what are some of the things that you have learned along the way that may help somebody that's aspiring to be in your shoes?
Take classes, perfect your craft. When you are on set, be professional. You know, even though you think people aren't looking, people are looking. Even if you just sitting doing background and you just sitting waiting for your call time to be seen, you know, people are watching. So just come with a level head, be humble, and take everything the way it is.
I love it.
So you don't just do music and act and model. You believe in giving back to your community. So tell us a little bit about, like, what are some things that you do to give back, and why do you feel like it's important as an artist to give back to your community?
I think it's definitely good to give back. I have a campaign, Spreading Ambition, and the last one I had Toya Wright, I had Mimi, I had what's her wife's name as well, the basketball player?
Right.
Ty Young, she was there. Monish, Neo's ex-wife, was there helping me. Like, we were all there, just giving to the youth and people who don't have anything. So that's important to me because, again, I never had anything. So as I grow and as much as I can do, I'll do it.
I commend you on that. Definitely.
Yes, so you have worked alongside some of the most well-known celebrities. You talked about some of them with working in the community, but also on set, you've worked with Keisha Knight Pulliam, just different celebrities, just to name a few. Mimi Foss, you just named her. So what advice would you give to someone that's looking to jump out in the industry, especially someone like yourself who has come out and has to face those obstacles that we just talked about?
You're gonna have to have thick skin. Thick skin. Be prepared to get the nice, the bad, the ugly, the sweets, or whatever. You just be prepared for it, and don't take it personal. That's if I could have told my younger self that, I think I would be way ahead of the game right now. I used to take things so personally, or if I messed up, I'd be like so hard on myself.
Right.
So I'm learning to just be like, you know what, it is what it is.
That's an important key, especially in business, the entertainment world. You definitely cannot take things personal, because a lot of times when you do take things personal, you mess up relationships. You know, you do throw yourself far behind. So I love that nugget. So before we go, tell the viewers how they can find you and your work.
So where you can find me on Instagram at Cortez, Korestacks. You can download my new single, VIP. Also, you can find me on Tidal. You can find me on Pandora. You can find me on everywhere. Just download that single.
All right, now, thank you so much for coming.
No, thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
And gracing us with all that multi-talented advice, because we need that. Like, people don't know the behind the scenes. They don't know that. So definitely appreciate it.
So today we talked about facing your fears in business. And we had some great guests, a lot of them that really did some things that they had to overcome some obstacles. But, you know, you got to face your fears and file your taxes too. So come check us out at Expert Tax Services. We're open. We're taking virtual clients. Follow us on social media at Expert Tax Service. And you also can follow me, Dr. Gwennetta Wright, at Gwennetta Wright. Deonta, tell them how to find you.
Well, you can find me at all social media outlets at The Real Deonta B. And we want you to face your fears. We want you to kick them in the door and kick COVID's butt. We are facing dreams this year and making them happen. This is Gwen's Business Corner with Deonta B. We'll see you next time. Peace.